So everybody's favorite game to promote in video game journalism land, Assassin's Creed Shadows. IGN tweets about this game multiple times a day. They're doing their best to try to control the narrative on this game. But there's this article that's trying to come off as a joke here from Mike Drucker saying he's personally going to force game companies to put in all the stuff you hate. Very bitter article. Now, what's funny is this guy alone wouldn't be able to pull this off. He's basically telling you, you're right, that games are changing all because of me. It's not just him, it's everybody in game journalism. They're all doing it. They're all making sure that game companies bend the knee. You're seeing it with that Wukong game right now, a company that turned down DEI money, turned it down. Well, they're going to have to learn. I talked about that yesterday. You've got IGN, PC Gamer, all these websites coming for them, trying to destroy their Wukong game. And, it kind of brings into line that video clip that I played yesterday where you had that sweet baby woman talking about how we're going to scare the hell out of your marketing team and let you know what's going to happen if you don't come and fall in line. Well, there was something interesting that happened with this article. A high-up employee over at Nintendo of America shared it, or at least the tweet sharing it from Drucker himself, saying, perfection! This is perfection. Got all of the stuff in his profile. But what sticks out to me the most is manager, video producer, editor, live stream ops, Nintendo of America. Not sure why Nintendo of America promotes this kind of stuff. They're okay with him running around shitting on customers left and right. Doesn't really make much sense to me, but maybe Nintendo knows some secret sauce to game sales that I don't know. But now we're talking about Nintendo when it comes to this kind of stuff, and that is very, very sad. Because for the most part, all you ever heard from Nintendo were good games. That was it. But now here we are in current day 2024, and Nintendo now has employees representing them and pushing insanity. I suppose it was bound to happen eventually. So this guy's responding to this person here who's trying to say that 2024 is stacked. Yeah, Tekken's good, but a Destiny expansion for Horizon Forbidden West, that's an old game. And then Unicorn Overlord and Paper Mario. Not that great yet. This person says, so if it ain't DEI and corporate BS, why do modern games suck complete checks compared to the past? Are you defending the state of the industry? And then here comes the Nintendo manager. Feels like these angry bigots were better people before the con idols gave them terms they should get mad about, when those terms are concepts that have been around forever. You mean this thing I like from 2000 is woke? Always has been. From 2000, that's like out of nowhere. Well, there probably are people complaining about games from 2000. I don't know. Everyone's talking about modern shit. If anything, I'm telling people to go back to playing games from 2000 for a while. Am I the only one who's had a problem with the term PC master race? Because it feels like something a white person would say to make others feel inferior. Much in the same way the computer terms master and slave don't live completely rent-free in my head. I know, weird. Guy's sitting here melting down about PC terms. This is just... I'm not even going to get into it, but getting butthurt about those PC terms is so dumb. But you have people that live in this ideological prison where they melt down about these kinds of things constantly. Now the PC master thing is under attack. That's a term that's been around for a long, long time. Since, I don't know, at least at least the early 2000s, maybe even the 90s. But yeah, now it's all of a sudden, now it's problematic. And I'm not even going to get into the other two. That's been a huge thing that they're trying to change for no reason. It's not really that big of a deal. But everything's got to change. So a bunch of stories that I don't think happened. This isn't a new tweet, by the way. I just want to point out, this is from 2020. The point here that I wanted to go over is this guy's got a history of just kind of being super woke. And he's a manager at Nintendo. And he's out here trying to smear people every day. He's a Twitter warrior. So he's out here trying to fight for a better world on Twitter every day. Usually, it means that when people are on there trying to be SJWs on social media nonstop, usually they have very empty lives, no lovers, because I don't know where the guy sits, if he's into dudes or women or both. I don't care. But usually, when these people are fighting the good fight on X or Twitter or wherever, they don't have anybody to come home to. They live very, very sad lives usually. Maybe an internet girlfriend or boyfriend, something like that, but no, nobody they can actually touch. So, move on. Let's go to the next one. This one's from 2020 as well. Following up to his previous post about PC terms, it's more of a something socioeconomic superiority complex thing going on. A flex on having more money and accessibility than others, than implying that others won't, can't, or shouldn't. I'm well aware that there's this too. And he's talking about this Wikipedia entry for master race. Here's another one, replying to Elijah Schaefer about the Capitol stuff. I wrote this in a reply to this solo retweet, but I'll say it here for posterity. These are my fellow Americans who don't want human beings like me to exist. They may not say it, but the true intent lies within. They don't care about anything else, and can't see that they're the sheep. I see people as sheep as the ones that are doing everything that they're told to do, wearing face masks in their profile pictures. So, I mean, why are we... This is like the pot calling the kettle black. Moments that I can recall, the strongest where I've experienced isms and phobic stuff. Rest stop diner between San Francisco and L.A. A trucker cap-wearing white dude looked at me when I emerged from the restroom, sitting down with coffee mug in hand, looked at me and just shook his head. I'm guessing you probably came out of the bathroom with your face mask on or something. Oh, no, this is L.A. 2021 would have been like a lockdown time. So I don't even know if this is true, because I don't even think they let truckers into those, like... So if you go to not a rest stop, but there's these big, if you get off like on highway, they'll have these big kind of places for truckers. They can stop and park their trucks and sleep. There's usually like an indoor area where they can hang out and watch TV, get food. All of those were closed off in 2021. So I don't think there would have been a guy sitting down, coffee mug in hand. He would have been forced to go out to his truck and do that because everything was shut down. Especially in California, where you're saying this happened. So I'm going to press X to doubt here. Then he's got another one saying there was some truck with a banner saying diversity is the code for ending certain groups of people. Highly doubt that. And then he goes on and on. It seems to have a big hatred for who what people. Goes on and on about it. Still going on about this truck again. I'm going to press X to doubt that even happened. And he's talking about eating food in the subway. Now, that might have happened because this is in November of 2020. So that might have happened. I don't know. Most of these places were closed and shut down. But he's just going on and on about it. This, to me, kind of reflects the current state of Nintendo. Nintendo, like every other video game company, is not immune to being taken over by these ideologues. And eventually, like for right now, I think Japan is somewhat okay, though they still have a job posting for their internal localizers over in Japan for DEI, from what I saw. So you can see some of the cracks starting with that company, but hopefully they still keep making good games. Nintendo of America is the biggest problem. All I can say is now, after seeing this, Nintendo's localizers are going to be a big problem. They're going to take liberties when they can. They're going to change what they want. Just be weary. Do research into the stuff you buy, and you should be okay on being able to avoid things. But I do agree with the point Grums made a while ago. Maybe go back to your backlog for 2 years. You don't need to buy all the AAA games. You can get them at a discount later if you really need to play them. Or wait. Make sure they're good. Let other people waste their money. And then if you get the go-ahead, pick them up. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.